the Hindus we come across through the internet, through social media, etc., are clearly showing to us that their knowledge is extremely poor and very scattered, very, very poor knowledge about Hinduism. They'll pull out things from the Puran and say it's written here and we had this and that. So it shows that Hindu public is very poorly educated about their own tradition. And to add salt to the pain, the last government pulled out Hinduism from the public arena, took it out completely from the education system. So we are paying a heavy price for our youngsters getting very scattered, very disjointed, very kind of confusing message regarding Hinduism. The only Hinduism they learn, I mean very blunt, is from the Puranis. Just look there, look out, go on the channels. It's all Puranis doing kathas day and night. Now Puranis should have the courage to say that these are legendary stories. They come with a serious caveat, health warning. Don't treat them as literal truth. In order for you to get the deeper vision of your tradition, move to something that is much more philosophically oriented rather than purely colorful narrative. I have not seen a single Purani giving this health warning to any of their audience. Because if they give this warning, the audience will say, in that case, oh, this is make-believe, so why bother? So they can't do that. They want to themselves to be kind of very important and senior people in society. So they cannot say this simple rule. These are legendary stories, and even the Ramayana and Mahabharata, who got historic foundation, they got a lot of exaggerations. Puranis, you should have the courage to say this, otherwise your audience is going away with the wrong, very poor knowledge about their own tradition. That's why they are really at loggerheads, with rationality, with common sense. So it is necessary to try and address this issue of giving correct education about Hinduism to our own people. That's what we are trying to do in our humble way. Look, first of all, there is no financial motivation with what we are trying to do. We are trying to launch an e-learning course on Hinduism. There is no financial motivation whatsoever. We don't charge anything. We don't get any money from anybody. We don't ask for donations. We do it at our own expense. No financial motivation. There is no sectarian motivation. Saying, okay, we want to try to make this person. Look, even though I put a picture of Vivekananda, there is no emphasis on Vivekananda as the central figure. Let's worship him. There's no build temples. So there is no sectarian motivation. The presentation we want to make is as follows, my friends. Listen, it's very important that you participate. You ask your youngsters to participate in this e-learning course. No financial motivation. Secondly, there is no sectarian bias. So we are offering you a comprehensive vision of Hinduism that incorporates the theistic approach, personality-oriented approach, as well as non-theistic approach, talking about Atman and Brahman. It incorporates various different sectarian ideas without becoming biased in favor of any one particular vision. So this is the vision we are offering, a comprehensive version of Hinduism, number one. Secondly, the version of Hinduism we are offering is saying it is a contemporary vision. Because somehow we are so stuck, full of inertia, we don't want to move forward. For example, the teaching that comes from Vivekananda is modern contemporary vision of the same Hinduism that you were taught by Vedvyas. But no, Vedvyas and this Purana, grow up. You got a modern version of Hinduism. Why don't you stick with the antiquated one that would have suited in ancient times, not suitable for this time, this age of science and rationality? Need to move on. So we are offering you a contemporary vision of Hinduism, number two. Secondly, we are offering you a structured vision. So not some bits and pieces here and there. Proper, what are the main things that we are going to focus on? The experiential dimension of religion, how it starts, what is this experience all about? Secondly, the philosophic dimension, how do you interpret those experiences? Third, the narrative dimension, the need for some kind of colorful narrative, even to deal with Vivekananda, to kind of present the ideas in a very story-like format, narrative dimension. Fourth is the ritual dimension. What rituals you need to do, how we should incorporate them, and what are the purposes behind your ritual. You must explain why, not just carry on, because your forefathers were doing it. The ritual dimension, and more important, the ethical dimension. How do these teachings in a way relate to the way you lead your life with other human beings? And finally, the social and the cultural dimension. These are very important dimensions to religion, because in a way, a lot of wonderful ideas can get compromised by society. Like the hereditary caste system is a compromise by society of a very powerful idea from the Purushukta. So we are offering you a very structured, very comprehensive, a very comprehensible, means sensible, and if you like, very structured vision of your tradition. So please subscribe to this particular e-learning course, or ask your youngster to subscribe. We may do 20-25 sessions, and this will in a way make sure that your youngsters have proper structured, solid knowledge of their tradition. so they don't get pushed about by all these nasty personalities on the scene at the moment.